Welcome back, children. So let us do it once more quickly. As you take in food, food enters the mouth. After mastication, you swallow the food, which passes through the esophagus or food pipe. After that, enters the stomach. Inside the stomach, food is acted upon by gastric juice. Gastric juice has three components: mucus, hydrochloric acid, pepsin. Mucus forms protective layer over the inner lining of the stomach. Hydrochloric acid helps in providing the acidic medium for pepsin to act on protein, as well as it helps in killing all microorganisms which may enter your stomach through the food and water. Pepsin helps in digesting protein food and converts them into peptones and proteases. After that, this food, which is semi-digested food, is called as chyme. Remember, I think I have not used this term before. I forgot. So that food is called as chyme. C-H-Y-M-E. Right? So then that food is passed into the first part of the small intestine, that is duodenum. In the duodenum, this chyme is acted upon by bile, which comes from gallbladder. Now liver produces bile, which is stored in the gallbladder. From the gallbladder, through the bile duct, bile enters the duodenum. Again, pancreatic juice is produced from in the pancreas, which is poured into the duodenum via the pancreatic duct. Now this pancreatic juice has three different types of enzymes. One is amylase, which acts on carbohydrate food to break them down into simple glucose. Then lipase, which acts on fatty food to break them down, and trypsin acts on proteins. Clear? Now after that, here inside the small intestine, the food is called as chyle, which is alkaline in nature. Now this whole thing is occurring in alkaline medium. So remember, acidic food inside the stomach, the semi-digested acidic food inside the stomach is called as chyme, whereas the semi-digested alkaline food inside the small intestine is called as chyle. Clear? These two terms I think I have not told you before, I forgot it, but so I am clearing it now. Next, so food enters over here, then in the intestine, in the small intestine, in the first part of the small intestine, this food gets completely digested. That is, carbohydrates are totally broken down into glucose, fats are totally broken down into fatty acid and glycerol, and proteins are totally broken down into amino acid. Now they are ready for absorption. So this absorption is done in the later part of the small intestine, which is called as ileum. Now inside the ileum, I told you, finger-like projections called villi are found. Numerous finger-like projections which arise from the inner wall of the small intestine. That increases the surface area for absorbing the food, and once the food gets absorbed through the blood, it is passed on to each and every cell of the body. Now after this assimilation, how does the food get assimilated? Assimilated means this food, how it is being utilized inside the body. Now many are there. This food may be utilized for the purpose of producing energy via the process of respiration. This food is utilized for making new cells, for the repair of your body, for producing antibodies in your body, many things. So this is called as assimilation. After that, whatever food is undigested, that is called as the fecal matter, that enters the large intestine. Large intestine, I told you, has two parts, colon and rectum. Now wherever the small intestine enters the colon, there is a blind portion of the colon which is called as cecum. From the other end of the colon, one 8 cm long worm-like structure called as appendix or vermiform appendix comes out. This is the vestigial organ in man. And here, as the food passes through the ascending colon, then through the transverse colon and comes to the descending colon, this metabolic waste becomes more tighter and tighter. Means tighter and tighter means what? Means the water is absorbed. From that, water keeps on getting absorbed. so that it becomes more and more solid. And then this solid fecal matter ultimately comes to is totally formed in the rectum. And then from the rectum, it passes out of the body through the anus by the movement of the anal sphincter. So this anal sphincter helps in regulating the fecal matter to go out of the anus. Clear? So this is called as egestion. Clear? So all the 5 parts of holozoic nutrition, ingestion, digestion, absorption, assimilation, egestion gets completed. Clear, children? So you must go through this diagram very nicely. And this diagram is extremely important from the point of view of your board examination. The function of each and every part is very, very important. The name of the enzymes are very, very important. What type of food these enzymes act on and what are the products formed, that is also important. Clear? The part of large intestine you must remember. So here I have tried my best to label all the parts, so that, and also here I have written that what happens to this food in these particular parts. This type of explanatory diagram I don't think you will get in your book. So please try to practice this diagram. All this time you are quite free at home. So draw this diagram in your practical copy. This will be helpful. And whatever diagrams I am drawing, copy them down and practice them again and again. This will be a lot of help because I have drawn a very simple diagram. Not in your book you will find very complex type of diagram is there, which you may find difficult in labeling and to draw from the book directly. That is why, for your benefit, I have drawn it on the board. You can see it again and again. You can pause my video and draw the diagram nicely, label all the parts. Clear? So here we come to an end of human digestive system. In our next class, we will start respiratory system. Clear? So till then, bye. Thank you.